but I do not have any guests here. So give me a moment as I send Jamie, my awesome co-host, the link, and then share the YouTube link for everyone else. So there's the link for Jamie sent. Now, share stream. And now I need to find my Facebook post. Oh my gosh, come on.
Jamie,
New link. Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
And let's see, the Discord. That's where I was going to share it. New link. Okay. Let's hope this works.
I'm just going to check it in YouTube.
If this doesn't
Okay, I can see us both in YouTube.
And we've got somebody in the chat. Hi, Megan.
Hey.
We're having technical difficulties, Megan, but Sam says we're back and visible, so that is a huge win.
And can you hear us? That's the third thing.
Oh, yes.
I just realized I was doing the permission to dance.
There's a very funny YouTuber called Jamie, and they've got a wife. He's got a wife, Zoe Shaba, and they do a lot of cute content. They both identify as bisexual, and they've got a theory that there is only a few types of bisexuals, and you find out when you leave a camera on them. There's the finger guns bisexual, the awkward thumbs up bisexual, and I forget the other ones, the peace sign.
Peace sign, yeah. That is accurate. I am a finger guns bisexual, but I was doing the permission to dance, so you gotta.
Yeah,
there's moves to it.
Okay, we are audible, which is fantastic.
So it's Saturday, which means we talk about our achievements for the week.
Yeah.
Usually.
You made a cat pee into popcorn kernels, which is an amazing achievement.
I did. And she's sulking about it now. There you go. She's got my chair, so I have to stand up. What else did I achieve this week? I made a bunch of masks. I channeled all my anxiety into sewing face masks, reusable face masks, and I've sold most of them within about an hour of putting them up on Facebook yesterday, so that was very exciting.
I saw them, and I was actually looking at them and thinking, there was a post, it was like, comment on the picture if you want them. And I was like, oh, I like those. There's already a comment. Oh, I like those. There's already a comment.
Most of this I put up, I've got more fabric of, so I'm willing to make more. Because obviously my anxiety isn't just going to go away. So they're nice and quick, and I like being able to send them to people I know will use them.
Yeah.
What did you achieve?
Sam did not die at work. I made it back to Omahi, and it feels so good to be in my space with my beautiful teapot and my mug, my writing mug, and all of my bits and pieces that I forgot I had, but am very happy to be reunited with. For somebody who wants to dismantle capitalism, I really like my stuff.
Yeah, so I read something earlier this week that was owning things itself isn't a symptom of capitalism. It was like, oh, you want to disrupt, you want to dismantle capitalism, but you still love your iPhone. It's like, well, but capitalism didn't make the iPhone. Capitalism is responsible for the abuse of laborers in the iPhone factory. Like, we can still have good things and hate capitalism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't
Megan's
know if I
been,
expressed that perfectly, but
it
it's
makes
okay to
sense
like
me.
things, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Megan's been trying to run church without buildings and is tired of mask wearing, but is essaying today, which is
Very cool.
awesome.
Oh yeah, and producing items that do not last or make responsible. Yeah,
Yeah.
those things. It doesn't mean that you should live a Spartan life with no things, right?
At least that is what you enjoy.
Yeah.
In which case, power to you.
Yeah.
I also got my flu vaccine, which was a huge triumph because all of the power went off yesterday.
Yeah.
We had severe gale, 120-kilometer winds on the flats, and lots of trees and power lines down.
Oof.
And the nurses phoned me up and were like, well, we've still got power at the medical center, but it's too windy to drive there safely. So we're just going to call you back when we can actually get in there and see you safely. So I thought, okay, that's no vaccination for me. But then they called me and were like, hey, can you be here in half an hour? And I was like,
Nice.
Yes. So I hopped in my car, drove over there. It was still pretty windy at that point, so it was an exciting drive. And there was a police car in front of me who I'm sure was judging me the entire time, so that made it even more fun. But got there, got vaccinated, and this is the hilarious thing. My right hand is my dominant hand, so I always get vaccinated in my left arm. Yesterday, for whatever reason, I was flustered. I gave them my right arm.
Yeah.
All day yesterday, I was getting phantom aches in my left arm.
It's like, we've been vaccinated. It must be here.
Yeah. To the point where last night I'm lying in bed. I'm like, oh, my left arm's really sore. Why am I lying on my vaccination point? That's stupid. And I would roll over, and as soon as my right arm hit the mattress, like a world of pain, and I'm like, oh no, that's wrong.
Oh no.
Still achy today, but pretty good considering. So really happy with that. And on the way back, there's a little food cart at the Waipara turnoff, and they had power or a generator or something, but I was able to get 3 coffees, their last pie, and 2 sausage rolls. So I was really popular when I got home.
Nice. Oh, so good. Oh, and we got a food delivery this week. That was my other very exciting thing, is that my favorite bakery in the world, Bluebell's Cupcakes, have contactless delivery in level 4, and they made our wedding cake. So we got cupcakes flavored in the layers of our wedding cake, because those are the best flavors, obviously. And that was very, very nice.
That's fantastic. I'm really happy.
Yeah.
So we should get to work and warm up. I've left my phone across the room, but I have my tarot cards.
All right, I can do a timer.
Brilliant.
5. That's nope. 5 minutes. Nope. Yeah.
Okay.
I missed these cards.
Yep. I'm very glad that I didn't forget them in Omahi, as I am wont to do, because it would have been awful being without them for an entire month.
Yeah.
As I did not that long ago, I think. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Two of Wands.
Two of Wands.
So we've got two sticks here, both pointing upwards, making an upside down V or the start of an A. We've got a beautiful rainbow background and just generally positive vibes, I feel.
Definitely.
Yep, Wands are creative.
We're
I'm
kind of
sure
my
they're
happy
more-
place. Oh, Joe has messaged to say she can see and hear us, but she can't get into the chat. So she's still here, but for some reason can't get into the chat.
What? I'm just so annoyed for you, Joe. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. So
Um,
weird of all the things to glitch out.
Yep. But at least we have our warm-up card. Are you happy to keep an eye on Joe and update us?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
I've got a couple of chats going on Facebook, so I don't tend to shut it down. So, all right. Oh no, not an hour 5, just 5. Okay. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. That is 5-minute workup. I was going to say workup, warm up. I did a lot because yesterday I played a role-playing game online with my brother and a friend, and I wanted to summarize it, so that's what I did.
Fantastic. The blue is just my thoughts on where my creative energy is at right now. Despite mostly working on coursework for the last week, I actually feel really full of creative energy, and I think that's because I'm reading more fiction. Actually, I'm just reading more in general, but I jumped back and did some market research for Vampire Ward, which involved which currently involves me reading Soulless by Gail Carriger. And it's there's some things I like, some things I don't like, some things I love, and I'm just like, really enjoying reading, which hasn't happened in a long time. So that is very exciting for me.
I'm also reading a vampire book I really like. It is called The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I think I talked about it the other day. And halfway through now. It's very, very good. Joe got 200 words in the warm-up. Sam got 156. And Megan has been looking at Sister Wendy Beckett and icons as a transcendent tool to counter the divine. I'm trying to find quotes. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. But I also imagine finding quotes for that is going to be difficult. Yep. Megan, there was a while where Megan was really enjoying listening to paranormal series on audio. And she had some really good recs that came out of that. You've got too many quotes. Well, that is a nice problem to have, especially for academic writing.
Definitely.
Okay.
Horrors. So good. Right, what am I working on? Onesies and Ouija boards.
Yep. Megan's doing Audible to reduce screen time, which makes a lot of sense, and I'm glad that's working for you. So
I'm listening to a Stephen King story on Audible at the moment.
Awesome.
It's really good. It's Duma Key, which is like a guy, he's in a serious accident, he gets loses a limb and has brain damage, and he moves to Florida and takes up painting. And it's like the arm that's not there wants to paint, and he starts like seeing future stuff, and it's very good. It's rough but good.
Last weekend, over 2 sprints, I wrote a short story, and so I'm going to try and edit it this weekend.
Nice.
So I haven't looked at it at all since last week, so this is going to be hopefully fun.
I've got some editing to do, but I can't face it just yet, so keep going on my work in progress.
Yeah. Baby, do you want to set the timer for 20 minutes? Awesome.
Got it. All right, ready? Let's go. That's the end of our first sprint.
Oh, come on. Okay.
574 words.
Yep.
Much as
I'm
so I can have the chair.
Congratulations. Joe has shared a really awesome quote with us, but it's too big to fit in one comment. So I'm just going to share the first part there.
Joe got 573 words and some research, including that quote that she said through.
Fantastic.
I got one more word than you, Joe. That's crazy.
I got no words, but as you can see from the blue scribble, I have found some additions to make to the first story. All that, I'm still on the first page.
Oh, nice.
But I did some math and realized that for this for Julia to be a grandmother, this story needs to take place in the late 1920s.
Oh,
So I just kind of assumed Victorian Edwardian setting because
yeah.
that's kind of where Read by Candlelight is set. But now I have to contend with electricity and
Yeah.
different clothes for the kids. So that's cool. Because the setting time does progress throughout the series. Like the first book has a bit of Regency, but it's most actually kind of mid-late Victorian.
Mm.
And then the Wild West Werewolf is definitely Edwardian.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah.
I've been wondering if I shouldn't put some references to like masking or lockdown because I'm writing contemporary, but it doesn't feel like it fits in this happy urban fantasy world. So I'm not going to do it, but I keep wondering if I should.
Yeah. Probably better not to.
Yeah, I think so.
Unless it's kind of been previously introduced to the world.
It hasn't. We all decided in Witchy Fiction just to not really reference it. So
yeah.
Megan
began to get her head around a theology of beauty, imagery, and the divine, which is awesome.
Wow.
And Sam got 364 words.
Excellent.
So let's see.
Not reference the lockdown or COVID, Sam.
A fridge was an aspirational item that could save money and time because food could be bought in larger quantities less regularly and kept cool at home. Impressive dishes such as cutlets in aspic or anchovy eggs could be created with the help of this gas-powered wonder. I'm not sure I want to eat either of those things. I need to run to the bathroom, so I'm very keen for us to start the next sprint.
Yep, me too. I want to get back into the flow. So 20 minutes starting now.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, I've got the chair now. Go. That is the end of our second sprint.
Awesome.
Good.
We have lost Sam, who is just not feeling it today, and hopefully will return feeling better later. I think it's
535 words.
Yep, that's really good. I am on page 3 of my edits.
Nice.
And I'm really enjoying it doing this way. I don't edit on paper for my longer stories because environmental concerns, but it's actually really fun playing around like this.
Oops. Never mind. 468 words for Megan. Joe got 302. That's so good.
Wow, that's amazing. Also, Joe, I just got YouTube alerts that you'd commented on our video. So I'm glad that we can at least see those.
I need to run to the bathroom. Should we have a bit of a longer break? Or
yeah, that sounds
start a
good.
new sprint and I can go in the start of that. What are you feeling?
Yeah, longer sprint, longer break. You go now. I will chat to people.
All right.
Yes, Inka, the teacher in me doesn't emerge very often, but when she does, she's persistent. Oh. So I had something that occurred to me last night that I wanted to talk about. And naturally, as soon as I get the chance to talk about it, it's completely gone from my mind. I think it was related to, when to keep going with the story and when to take a break. Or maybe that is just because, that is what Sam is doing today. I've got no idea. But just trying to remember. I've just got to accept that it's gone and is not coming back. But on the subject of writing and productivity, I think this is what it was. In my coursework, one of the things they want us to do is look at all of the factors that influence your business, all of the external factors. And they said, you have to think about weather and seasons and stuff. And my first thought was, as a writer working inside, that doesn't really apply to me. And then I realized that actually my mood dips when we have like more than 2 or 3 rainy, cloudy days in a row, that I get really miserable fast without sunshine. And I feel refreshed after spending time outside. And that because these things have a big impact on my mood, and because mood is really important when you are doing a creative job or when you're a writer, that actually we should be considering those things. And I wanted to know what other people thought about this. If like your creative cycle follows the seasons or the weather, if you've noticed like there are like times when you are super creative and productive and other times where you need to rest more and it's more of a struggle. For me, I tend to be really start off well, like in summer, go really well, and then overdo things and get really tired. And But traditionally, summer has been my most productive period because I really like goal setting. January is big goal setting time, and you've got all of the excitement of new beginnings. And so, generally, January, February, March, pretty strong. Just in the last couple of years, I've run out of energy and got sick at that time. So, maybe in addition to being cyclical, it changes as you get through life. But yeah, Megan, the difficulty knowing when to step back and put down the brush, I think that is something that is equally applicable to writing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it sounds like I am not alone in being okay. Obviously, I'm not alone in being affected by the weather and the seasons, but it's like, okay, how to sort of understand these and know how to kind of predict what's coming from as a writer so that you can then sort of plan your work schedule. So maybe I need to start keeping kind of track of this, do you think?
That's what I've been doing for a couple of years. I haven't gone back and looked at the data at all, and I'm kind of afraid to. But because I've been doing my bullet journal the same way for 3 years, I can kind of see where the peaks and troughs are. So I need to actually just sit down and do that. And just because I'm terrible at planning, I'm terrible at knowing how long things will take. But I've got the data to be able to sort of predict it if I actually look. So maybe that's a project for tomorrow or this afternoon.
Yep.
But I'm also really drained with energy this week. So, lockdown's getting to me. And
Yep.
Mochi's sick and his grandma had a little stroke. Like,
oh, no.
She's okay. She's out of hospital again now, but, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to underestimate what being in lockdown does to your mental energy and everything else.
Because this is the 4th week for us in Auckland, and it really is harder than the first week. It is. I just don't have the same energy. I forced myself to exercise this morning because I was like, I want those freaking endorphins. But I've only done it one other time this week, and the first week I was doing it like every second day. Like, it's just, fingers crossed we get some good news on Monday.
Yeah.
But yes, these help. These sessions help. Having a bit of routine helps.
Yep. On that note, we have just enough time to do 2 more 20-minute sprints if we seriously get at it.
Okay, I might switch from my work in progress to my edits or something. Maybe I'm just going to organize myself. All right, 20 minutes starting now. is our third sprint.
Awesome. And we've been joined by Amy. Hi, Amy.
Right, I did a skim of my dev edit notes, and I've got through 98 pages, but this isn't close reading at all. It's just going to the comments and accepting them, changing things. Anything that looks like it needs work, I'm just skipping over. Joe got 798 words. Wow.
It's amazing. Well done, Joe. I am on page 9 of 13. So that's cool. If I can maybe finish this first pass today, then maybe in tomorrow's sprints I can start on typing up my edits.
Yeah. Joe says she is working on a fight/escape scene and got very caught up with the momentum. So shall we dive straight back into another one since we're kind of in it?
With the time? Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, another 20 minutes starting now. There we go. That was the end of our last sprint. Where did I get to? I did have a call from the vet in the middle of it, so I did not get as much done as I wanted. But I got through another 80 pages. Skimming.
Awesome.
Skimming for mine.
A bird flew into that window up there. It was a big thump, and I decided I would go out and look for it and see if it was okay, but I couldn't find it, which is a good sign.
Yes, it is.
So, yeah, that was my big excitement. I'm on page 10, so I will either finish this afternoon or tomorrow.
Nice. Joe got 747 words and has almost finished the scene. Have really enjoyed today's session. Thanks everyone for the writing company.
Awesome. I'm so pleased that even though you couldn't be in the chat, you were still able to get some words done, Joe.
Yep.
Amy's got 421 words. Megan has disappeared. And Inca missed all the fun. Sorry, Inca. There wasn't that much fun. It was mostly Jamie and I being really baffled and nobody else being able to hear us or see us.
Yep. All right. I'm going to take off and look after this elderly cat who may or may not have diabetes now. Fingers crossed she doesn't, because apparently that's 2 injections a day if she does.
Oh no. That reminds me, I saw an amazing post on Facebook that was just a collection of statues of Hercules wrestling with the Nemean lion.
Oh, yeah.
And it was captioned, Hercules trying to give his cat a pill.
Yeah. Right, Jo is crossing her fingers that Mochi is okay. Yeah, we'll see. We're taking her to the vet for another checkup on Monday to find out about that. So, yes, it will be expensive. She already is expensive, but she's worth it.
She definitely is.
Just try and sell more books.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks, everyone. I got tons done this morning. And see you again tomorrow.
Yep, I'm really happy with my editing progress, and thank you all for letting me ramble out to you with my half-formed thoughts about seasons and writers. So yeah,
useful.
Same time tomorrow.
Same time. See you then.
Yep.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.